big thing for us is if Emmanuel Forbes is sitting there, there's an opportunity for us to get our guy. One of the guys that we really highly covet right now. Playmaker. He's a turnover machine, and that can impact our team, our defense in a very good way.
All right, guys, welcome to another video of the Per Sources podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving week and weekend. So I just wanted to make this video to react to Emmanuel Forbes being cut by the Washington Commanders. As you all just seen in that video, that was Ron Rivera's hand-picked first-round pick in the 2023 draft. Unfortunately, 16 overall, right before the pick, right before Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback that went to the New England Patriots, who has been balling out, barring some injury, has been balling out. Yeah, another pick gone from the Washington Commanders era. From the Ron Rivera era. I think all the first-round picks that he made are officially gone. Yeah, the Washington Commanders, I think they announced the release last night or yesterday. Nothing surprising. Full disclosure, when the pick was made, I was one of the ones who said, give Emmanuel Forbes a chance because of the picks and the pick sixes that he had at Mississippi State in the SEC. Clearly, I was wrong. This season, I did make a video where I said Emmanuel Forbes sucks booty cheeks, basically saying that Emmanuel Forbes sucked, just given how he started the season. He was getting burnt, cooked, left and right, barbecue chicken. Yeah, it was bad. This season was bad for Emmanuel Forbes. Really digressed from, if that was even possible, from last season. And so, extremely disappointing pick by Ron Rivera, but nothing surprising. Really, all the picks by Ron Rivera have been disappointing. And yeah, all the first round picks made by Ron Rivera have either been traded or cut. And it just goes to show why the Commanders were in the state that they were in under Ron Rivera, and why they ultimately released them. It just goes to show the lack of talent evaluation by Ron Rivera, the lack of eye for talent by Martin Mayhew as well, and just a lack of, or the shitty, what would you say, ability to put the right people in place to make certain decisions in your organization by Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera was given full control of personnel, front office, and he was the head coach. When he was hired, Dan Snyder at that time was the owner, and he said, you're going to be the GM, coach, kind of like a Bill Belichick type of thing. But obviously Ron Rivera is not Bill Belichick, not even close. And so, shout out to Adam Peters. He's not joking. He's here to fix the culture, fix the players. He wants to get this franchise in the winning track, in the correct track, and he knows that he needs some dogs to be able to do that. He needs people that want to ball, and that when given the opportunity, they show up. And so I just want to go through some of the picks that have either been traded or cut since 2019, meaning since Ron Rivera came on board. And so now, cornerback Emmanuel Forbes was a first-round pick in 2023. He was a 16 overall pick. He's been cut. 2022 wide receiver Jahan Dotson. I think he was a 15 overall pick. He's been traded away to the Eagles. Thankfully, we got some draft value for him. Shout out to Adam Peters for making that happen, because Jahan Dotson has not done anything with the Eagles that could say validates the compensation that they give away for Jahan. So shout out to Adam Peters for pulling that robbery on the Eagles. Um, just FYI, Chris Olave, and I think Garrett Wilson were drafted before Jahan, and also there were some other receivers that were drafted after Jahan that have done more for their organization than Jahan ever did for the Commanders. So he was traded. Linebacker Jamin Davis was cut. I thought he had a good preseason as a defensive end. I thought he should have been given a bit more of opportunity to develop as a defensive end throughout the season. But obviously with the rise of Jean Baptiste, Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, Colin Farrell, I think is his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was just no need to keep Jamin Davis and his salary on the roster, and so I'm not upset. It is what it is. But Jamin Davis was getting cooked last year, and really all of his seasons that he was in Washington, when he played linebacker. Another shitty pick by Ron Rivera. Chase Young, he only had his good rookie season, and that was after his rookie season, and after a year, even before the injury in year 2, you could see the change or the digression in his hustle and his motor to play football, and ultimately he was traded away as the production was not there. Who else? Dwayne Haskins, he was cut by Ron Rivera. I think he was picked the year prior to Ron Rivera coming on board. So shout out to, R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins, but he was not a productive player for the Commanders. But rest in peace, God rest his soul. Praying for his family. Montez Sweat, I think he was the 31st or the 32nd overall pick. Some of y'all can correct me, but we traded back in to select Montez Sweat. So we picked Jahan first in the first round, that draft, and then we came back and traded into the draft to select Montez Sweat. I think he was a good pick, but given the state of the franchise at the time and just the culture that was set by Ron Rivera and others, he could not produce to his overall talent, and obviously he was looking for a new contract, and the Commanders were not about to give him that contract, and so they got some value for it, which I'm glad. Again, Adam Peters doing his thing. I think that was Josh Harris who made that happen, but either or, Josh Harris, a new administration made that happen, got some compensation for him, and so good for the Commanders. But yeah, this just goes to show, I mean, that no wonder why the Commanders were 4 and 12, 4 and 13, all these years, or we just sucked all these years from the Ron Rivera. Never really, just that first season that he was here where we made the playoffs and played against the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady Buccaneers. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video. I hope you all let me know what you all think in the comments. Do you all think this was a good cut? Did Emmanuel Forbes deserve a little bit more time to develop, or what are your thoughts? I'm sure he's going to be given another opportunity by some other teams. I wish him the best. I hope he does, and I hope he resurrects his career. But I don't think we will see any sort of digression or downfall, given that Marshawn Lattimore should be coming back anytime soon. He is a way better cornerback than Emmanuel Forbes, an upgrade, no doubt. I think Benjamin St-Juste will be the next one to be cut. Probably not in the season, but he's been getting cooked left and right. He's just not a good fit for the system. He's not a ball hawk. So we'll see. I think he should be cut, or maybe try to get some trade compensation during the offseason. We'll see. But thank you for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please subscribe. Share the video. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm a big Washington Commanders fan living here in Texas. So all of your support is really welcome. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a good rest of